Yes! I am in Japan, I swear. Gundam, very Japan. Books, very Japan. They finally arrived, making me feel a little bit smarter. Alright, so I asked you guys to ask me questions about my move in Japan because I figured maybe there are some and I'd like to talk about it, so let's do it. Number 1, favorite thing about Japan. It always has to boil down to one thing, doesn't it? As much as I like for that to be the case, just to make it easier to answer this question that everyone wants to know, are you moving to Japan? What do you like about it? Well, actually, there's many things that I like about Japan. I couldn't really... Okay, I'm bored. You shouldn't say one thing. Just say anime and shut the... It's complicated. I just like it here, okay? What is something you just found out about Japan that you dislike? That's a good question. It's my first month here. Japan can do no wrong. Everything is amazing. I love it. Let me enjoy my honeymoon phase with this country, please. I'm sure there will be things. Oh, actually, I did find it strange how people ride on bicycles on the sidewalk. But now that I have a bike, I kind of get it. And respond to you guys, like total strangers, or some of them recognize you. Yes, I still get recognized, but it's usually foreigners living here that recognize me. I've never been approached by a Japanese person. Although sometimes strangers just start speaking English to me, and I'm kind of confused by it. But I do think it's because people are nice, and they want to practice English, maybe, I don't know. Favorite food in Japan? Sushi. You can't go wrong with the fish here. And as an epic pescatarian, I love the fish here. I get to enjoy the fish here. Very good fish here. UK? I can say it now because I don't live in you anymore. Your fish sucks. It's bad. What's up with that? Fish and chips? It's good. That's okay. Other fish? No. How has Japan affected your lifestyle and content creation? Have you been watching my channel? I'm a vlogger now. Thank you for all the support on the vlogs. I really appreciate it. That's just been an undying love and support in the comments. And normally I'm a bit more private and I don't like to share too much stuff. I hardly post on Instagram and social media anymore. But it's been really fun to share this journey with you guys. And all the positivity just makes me want to do more. So thank you. What was the first Japanese dish you ate? I think a rice ball? Tuna mayo rice ball. Can't go wrong with that. What's the new hobby you want to get into? I look forward to build more Gundams while I'm here. I have this one that I bought also 2 years ago. That's gonna be epic. I like building Gundam. It's very fun and relaxing and you should try it. But I'm good on the new hobby front. I'm preoccupied learning Japanese as well. What was the most, oh my god, of course, Japan moment you had so far? I think when we tried to apply for the bank account, I brought a whole folder of paper thinking they're gonna ask me for a bunch of weird papers and I will bring every single paper I have, and that still wasn't enough. So that felt very, of course, Japan. How is the vending machine life? Oh, I love it. I love it. I have like 10 different vending machines in my 100-meter radius, and it's incredible. How are gyms in Japan? Did you bring your workout equipment? The nearest gym to me is, well, I wasn't that impressed by it. It's not bad, but I prefer to work out at home. So I got myself a half power rack. I haven't gotten the weights yet, but I really look forward to use it. I know they have really good gyms here though. Connor told me they have amazing gyms with like pools and saunas and blema and a bama. I don't think it's worth it for me. I enjoy the flexibility of working out at home. If not for Japan, where else would you have gone to? See, this is a really tough thing for us. Since we weren't sure if we were actually going to be able to move or not, we kept thinking like, okay, well, what do we do? We go to here and we're there, and I think it was so stressful because it would always just come back to, but we still really want to go to Japan. Like, that's what we want to do. You know, I'm sure there's other great options out there. Japan is what we wanted to move to. Having to prolong the process and making it so difficult to move here, it just reassured us even more that that's what we actually People who complain about how hot it is in Japan doesn't know what it's like to live in Singapore. I've been to Singapore during the humid place of things. There was a thunderstorm, so it was super hot. But no, actually, you know what? Some people think it's hot in Singapore and Japan.
Seriously,
but
I'm starting to sweat.
I didn't even notice. Compare Japanese lifestyle to Swedish lifestyle. I could be wrong, but I do feel like Japanese and Swedish people are quite similar in a more reserved kind of way of acting. For better or worse, I feel very comfortable around that kind of people. In America, it's completely normal to just start talking to strangers. That's super weird here, and it's super weird in Sweden. And I do like talking to strangers sometimes, having small talk. I don't mind that, but I feel more safe and comfortable in places like this. I don't know how else to describe it. I see Scandinavian products all over the place. I think they have a similar sort of feel for interior design and furniture and very minimal and aesthetic taste. I like it. Will you make a camping video in Japan? Yes! I would love to go camping. I'm very excited to do that. Me and Marcia watched this anime called Eurocamp, and I told Joey about it, and apparently Joey went to that place they went in Eurocamp. You can camp right in front of Mount Fuji, and it looks amazing. Me and Marcia love to camp. We usually tend to rent a van though, to make it a little easier for us and the dogs. I think we'll be okay. I would love to do it. The biggest surprise about Japan, even after all your research, nothing has surprised me so far, because I get this question a lot, and the thing is, we've been to Japan before. Like, many times. We would go every single year. We knew what we were getting ourselves into moving to this country, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Hey Pewds, so happy for you. Does anyone in Japan give you looks because you're a foreigner? People keep describing like the angry look. I just tend to avoid eye contact normally anyway, because out of habit of not wanting to get recognized. So I don't really know what the look is that people describe, like the disappointed look. I haven't seen it yet. How is settling down there? Is it difficult? Now that I have my setup, I feel really good. Like having the chair again, got my desktop computer, my monitors, my camera. There's still tweaks and stuff I want to do, a lot of it, but the general basic is here and it feels amazing. I love this office. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I really want to do a setup tour. What happened to the PC Lena sent you? I've answered this so many times. That PC has been a blessing and a curse, because I was obviously super happy and thankful for it. It was a funny meme in a video in a collab with Linus. But people keep asking me about it. I gave it to a friend because it didn't fit my office at the time. The thing was huge, and I couldn't find any personal use for it. And I couldn't justify sending to Japan. I don't think it would fit this room either. It was super funny, and I don't want to seem ungrateful because it's a great gift, but you guys gotta start Googling a little bit. Come on. Is Marcia the yoinky to your spoinky? She is the greatest yoinky, the most amazing yoinky to my spoinky. Wait, is this sexual? Did anime introduce you to Japanese culture? I think it probably did, actually. I watched anime a lot when I was 18. But that's not what drew me to Japan. I didn't watch anime and was like, I want to go to Japan. Although I do remember the first time I went here, I was a bit underwhelmed with how little anime there is. Like, there are places you can go, which is smack full, like Akihabara. And yeah, I guess a lot of bookstores and convenience, they sell manga, but